Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So I'm doing my list. This isn't my thoughts. Well, I'll go through the Teddy Bees list, but I'm going to tell you what I'm planning on ordering. I just finished listening to Alexa Schluter go through her thoughts on the list, and by the time this goes up, I think by the time this goes up, hopefully the live hadn't happened yet, but there's a live on Summer Michelle's channel, and Summer Michelle, Alexis, Stephanie from Steph Loves Life, and Stephanie from the Scented Gemini are going to be going through their list, talking about their favorites. They know so much more about Teddy Bees than I do. I'm not here claiming that I know a lot of these scents. I'm doing this just like I did for the roadshow, really for myself. So when I get my haul, I'm not like, why didn't I get that? I don't remember seeing that on the pre-order. And a lot of times when I watch haul videos, I'm thinking, did we shop the same pre-order? Because I don't remember seeing that scent. So my thought is to share what I'm planning on getting, knowing that they may change my opinion by adding more. I don't think they're going to take anything off this list. I may add some more after watching that live, but this is my thoughts, and I really do this more so that I just remember why I got what I got and why I made the decisions that I did. I'm also not that I'm pickier than they are, but I'm really trying to watch how much I buy. But I am telling you right now that I'm a little unhinged on this one compared to the last pre-order when I just bought 6, but then I went unhinged during the RTS. This time around, I'm being a little more proactive and trying a little bit more, going with soufflés more, I think, than tubs, with a few exceptions. And then if there's something that I got in a souffle that I really, really love, I can get it in a larger size during the RTS. So that's my strategy this time around. And I'll walk through the list and tell you what I'm planning on getting. If after watching the live, I add more things or make some changes, I will do a pinned comment in my video, maybe on Saturday or Friday night, and see if I made any changes. But for the most part, this is what I'm really thinking I'm going to order, and I'm sticking with it. That's the idea. So if you're interested in hearing what I'm planning on ordering, then stick around. Okay, I had to take my sweater off here, even though it's super cute. It is a cute sweater. It's got sunflowers. But I'm getting super hot, so sweater coming off. So the first one here, and I will do my best to at least put the notes and the names on the screen so you know what I'm talking about, but I'm looking at the list that I just copied and pasted from the Teddy Bees Facebook group, and I'm starting with the first one, Balsam Blooms. It's vanilla balsam, beach nights, sandalwood, and golden autumn florals. Yes, I love vanilla balsam. I love sandalwood. Golden autumn florals is very intriguing to me. I like beach nights. You'll notice that in my list, I don't necessarily pick up all the beach nights, because I will say Tiffany's Beach Nights is not necessarily my favorite beach nights. And I have so many beach night scents, so I'm also being cognizant of how much beach night stuff I'm getting, knowing that I have a lot and it's not necessarily my favorite of all the vendors. But Balsam Blooms, I'm planning on picking up a souffle. Blackfyre, it's midnight jasmine, dark vanilla, amber woods, and black currant. There's a lot of dark vanilla, midnight jasmine, currant. They're not necessarily favorite notes of mine. I do like jasmine, but sometimes I find that some dark plums, those darker scents are not ones that I necessarily gravitate towards. So I'm going to pass on that one. Campfire Stories, ooey gooey s'mores, cold night winds, and sweet vanilla woods. I've heard a lot about Campfire Stories, and I think it got a ton of votes. So for that reason, I'm planning on getting a souffle just to give it a try. I'm hoping the ooey gooey part of it isn't too sweet. But if you're familiar with it, let me know. I don't tend to like scents that have like a lot of caramel, but I mean, s'mores doesn't have caramel, so I'm kind of not worried about that. But just so you know, like anything that's like butterscotch or toffee or caramel, they're not really for me. But this sounds pretty good, so we'll see. But there's also chocolate and s'mores, so let me know. I'm gonna pick up a souffle just to give it a try. Christmas cookies, an assortment of baked cookies, powdered sugar, buttercream, pine, and warm spices. I have a lot of bakery, and I said this with I've been saying this with a couple of pre-orders where I've been looking at the list, and I think I'm just going to pass on it just because I have so many bakery scents. And what I really love about Tiffany and Teddy B's and why I'm drawn to some of her scents is really more the atmospheric scents, not so much the bakery. Although the bakery is fun and I love bakery, you know, I feel like what she does really, really well, in my opinion, is more of those atmospheric scents. Or it could be that those are just more of the scents I'm drawn to right now. So for that reason, I'm skipping Christmas cookies. Cozy Cookie Cake. It's warm iced white cake, beach treats, marshmallow, fireside, and signature sugar cookie. I have a number of her signature sugar cookie scents, and I love her signature sugar cookie scent. So if you don't have this and you love bakery scents, I do recommend this one. But for me, I'm skipping it just because I need to make some cuts. And it's more of a bakery scent, and it's got the beach nights or beach treats. And for that reason, I'm skipping. Creep Show. Now I know that Stephanie loves this one, and she really, really wanted this one to come back. This is pumpkin sugar donuts, marshmallow fireside type, sugar cookies, creamy cheesecake, graham crackers, marshmallow cream, and a hint of sweet spice. I'm super intrigued about this one just because she loves this scent so much. So for that reason, I'm going to get a souffle just to give it a try. Cheesecake makes me a little nervous, but I'm trusting that it doesn't smell sour and it's blended in there really nicely. So I'm going to pick up a souffle just to see what the hype is. Then Frankish Princess. This is warm donuts, baked bread, powdered sugar, and a touch of spice blended with butter pecan waffles, blackberry jam, butter cookies. This sounds really good. You know, I do like a donut scent, and the bakery, it has a lot I would probably get it if I wasn't getting so many other things. So this would be one that I probably would get, but I'm going to pass on it just because I think I've picked like 28 blends and I have to make a cut somewhere. Ghosts of Harrenhal. This is a mysterious blend of Palo Santo, incense, leather, guaiac wood, and ebony tree resin. Sounds interesting. I'm not super big on leather. And so there's a lot of notes in here that I'm like, you know, not necessarily my type of scent. So for that reason, I'm going to skip. Godswoods, Palo Santo, birchwood, pine, and vanilla balsam. I mean, it's got all the notes that I love. I love Palo Santo. I love birch, pine, vanilla balsam. So for that reason, I think I'm going to get a tub of this one because, I mean, it's just got everything I love. Okay. Harold Finehair. This is warm chestnut, smoky woods, sweet vanilla, by the fireplace type. So this is a scent that it jumped my cart during the RTS. I did get a sample of it. I do like the by the fireplace type. I wasn't heartbroken that it jumped my cart. I think it's a really pretty scent, and I do want it. So I'm going to get a souffle of it. I just don't feel like, I feel like I'm okay with a souffle of it, but it was one that was probably the most hyped scent of the last pre-order. So I'm glad it's back. House of Dragons. This is Palo Santo, vanilla balsam, fallen leaves, peppermint, and a hint of cinnamon. I've been wanting to try this one for a long time. It's got, again, scents that I love. I love Palo Santo and balsam and peppermint and cinnamon, like all of those notes. So I think I'm going to get a tub of this one, but I might get a souffle. I might downgrade it to a souffle, just depending too on how much this is going to cost me when I total all of this up. So it might end up being a souffle. Then we have I Heart Vanilla Beach Treats, Creamy Vanilla Marshmallow, Vanilla Milkshake, Boardwalk Marshmallow, and Beach Treats. I am not the biggest fan of I Heart Vanilla. It's a body care vanilla for me, which is pretty, like I don't mind it, but it's not necessarily something I have to have, and for that reason I'm going to skip it. Same thing, I'm going to skip the next one, I Heart Vanilla Peppermint. It's all of those same notes, but instead of beach treats, it's got a creamy peppermint candy. Sounds really pretty, but I'm going to skip it. Island Bakery, pineapple, peach nectar, tropical fruits, slight hint of coconut milk, strawberry pound cake, and iced lemon cookies. Now, it's got lemon cookies, which I know I would love. I do like pineapple and the tropical fruits and the coconut milk and all of those notes, but for whatever reason, I'm like, I have lots of fruity summer scents, and so I'd rather get a different souffle than this one, knowing that I can't get everything. So for that reason, I'm skipping it, although if you love fruity scents, and it definitely sounds pretty, and like something I would enjoy, but I'm going to skip it just because it's just not what I'm kind of looking for right now. It's fall, y'all. Marshmallow Fireside, sweet cinnamon, orange zest, leaves, brown sugar, and vanilla. Sounds fantastic, but I have so many fall scents, and I'm also buying additional fall scents. I'll recap my list at the end. So this one just doesn't seem like it's anything super special. Not to say that it doesn't smell fantastic, but for that reason, I'm just gonna skip it. Just Another Lavender Vanilla. It's a blend of sweet and herbal lavender, vanilla mousse, sweet sugar, and vanilla musk. I'm on the fence on this one, and I may add it, and I'm sure after I watch the live, I will probably add it to my list. The only reason it's not on my list right now is I do have a lot of lavender scents. Like, do I need another lavender scent? I think what's intriguing about this one is the vanilla musk, but I think I'm going to hold strong and not add it to my list. So we'll see. Khaleesi. This is Palo Santo, tonka bean, oud wood, warm vanilla sugar, and fireside. I have a souffle of this right now. Because I already have a souffle and I haven't warmed it yet, I think I'm going to skip it. I've definitely seen this one come around at least twice. This might be the third time. So I think I'm going to skip it just because I have some right now. Late Night Bake. This is sweet lavender, sugar cookies, pink sugar with a background of Palo Santo. So this, I think, will be my lavender choice, which is why I'm probably not going to get Just Another Lavender Vanilla, because I got a sample of this from Summer Michelle. Summer Michelle sent me some of her loaf, I think. It smelled fantastic, and I really liked it, so I'm going to get a tub of Late Night Bake. Late Night Love Affair. This is notes of cedarwood, sheer vanilla, vanilla absolute, lavender sandalwood, night blooming jasmine, golden musk with the slightest hints of espresso. So this is another one, another lavender scent, which is definitely, I'm not going to get the Just Another Lavender. I just made up my mind. I'm not doing that one, because here's another lavender scent that I do want to try. I'm going to get this in a souffle. What's intriguing me about this one is the vanilla, the lavender. I love sandalwood. I really do like jasmine, and I'm not picking up some other jasmine scents. And the hints of espresso. I love coffee scents. I'm not expecting this to be a strong coffee blend because it says here slight hint of espresso. And I missed out on the pink lavender and espresso from the last pre-order, and I'm like kicking myself for that. Not that I think these are going to smell the same, but I'm very intrigued by lavender with like a little touch of espresso. So for me, I'm going to get a souffle. London Fog. Earl Grey tea, lavender milk with a hint of boardwalk marshmallow. I have a partial tub of this. I just warmed a sample that I had as well. It's a great, if you love tea scents, I think Tiffany does a great job with tea scents. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. For me, it is on the medium, light medium, from what I remember warming. It's a great bedroom scent. I think if I used a tea light, I'm sure it would be stronger. If I didn't have a tub or most of a tub already, I would pick it up, but because I already have some, I'm going to skip. Michael, vanilla birch, mahogany vanilla, and smooth marshmallow cream. I heard Stephanie from the Scented Gemini talk about this one, and I'm like, how did I miss this the last time? I want a tub of this, even though I've never smelled it, but I feel like I love mahogany, the marshmallow cream, her birch. I love her birch scents, vanilla birch. And if I don't like it, I mean, I know who to send it to, but I just think this is going to be really, really nice. So I'm picking up a tub. Milk of the Poppy. This is Palo Santo and the richest creamy vanilla. I think Chris from Dazzling Scents with Chris really wanted this to come back. I think I love Palo Santo. I think it's just a Palo Santo and vanilla scent. So I don't think it's anything super dynamic, but I'm going to get a souffle to give it a try. Milk cookies and beach treats plus lavender marshmallow. Creamy vanilla, powdered sugar, sweet milk, buttery cookie dough blended with beach treats, layered with marshmallow, sweet lavender, and vanilla bean. So here's another lavender scent. It's got beach treats, which I already said I have a lot of beach treats. I have some milk and cookie scents. So for me, I'm just going to skip it, although it sounds like I would love this. I just feel like I have a lot of scents that have this type of blend to it. And so for that reason, I'm skipping. Moondancer. This is white florals, sandalwood, dark berries, sweet pea, and golden vanilla. Sounds really pretty. White florals, I'm just okay with. I think they're pretty. And then you have the sweet pea on top of it. So I think if you love a floral scent, this might be a really nice option, especially since most of this list seems to be very, it does seem to be very kind of tree heavy, fall heavy. Not a lot of, there isn't a lot of summer scents in here, which is interesting. So if you love florals, I think this is a nice option for me. I could take it or leave it, so I'm going to skip. Mrs. Teddy Bear. This is a blend of teddy bear biscuits, cherry pie filling, and whipped cream. I've heard a lot about this and I've been wanting to try it. I've tried, I think, her teddy bear biscuits. I have teddy bear biscuits with her strawberry pound cake, and I loved the teddy bear biscuits part that I smelled. So for this reason, I'm going to pick up a souffle. Order of the Maesters. This is antique wood shells, leather-bound books, midnight plum, violets, and a touch of dust. Now, just looking at the scent notes, I don't know, I would probably skip this. And right now I haven't checked it off as me buying it. But when this was offered, I think it was a year ago, it got a lot of hype and a lot of people loved it. So I am intrigued. I am intrigued by it. So I think I'm going to pick up a souffle just to give it a try. But it might end up on the chopping block if I feel like I've just way too many and it's a little over my budget. So we'll see. Over the Hill and Through the Woods, Christmas Trees and Cream blended with warm apple cider. I've been dying to try Christmas Trees and Cream, and so I'm torn with this one, but I think I'm going to skip because of the warm apple cider. Now I do like apple cider, but I'm gonna hold out for just Christmas Trees and Cream. I think I'm not big on apple, although I don't mind apple cider. But if I have to make a cut, this would be one that I would cut just for my own personal preference. Pacific Northwest Winter. This is fresh snow, pine sap, fresh mistletoe, vanilla balsam, the slightest hint of cranberries, and burning fireplaces off in the distance. I just picked up a loaf of this at the last pre-order, so I don't need any more. But it's a great smelling scent. If you love a true tree scent, it just smells like fresh trees. It's amazing. It's just amazing how you can capture those scents that are so real in wax. So if you love a fresh tree scent, this is a great one to have, but I got a loaf, so I'm skipping. Peach Cobbler Circus Cookies, I can't talk now. I'm getting tongue twisted here. Frosted Circus Sugar Cookies blended with decadent peach cobbler. Peach, I can take or leave. I think it's pretty. I have a couple peach scents. I think I'm good in the peach category. And again, not looking for just a lot of bakery scents. So for that reason, I'm skipping this one. Rainy day, crisp apples, dewy air, fallen leaves, oak, a touch of lavender, and a hint of sandalwood. I'm not big on apples, and I think for that reason, I'm just going to cut it out. Although I do love her fallen leaves scent and sandalwood, but I think there's other scents that have those notes in it that I would prefer more than this one. Snow cones by the sea. Watermelon, black cherry, juicy apples, and salty sea air. Now, I just said that I'm not picking some things because it has apples in it, but I warmed this last night. I had a sample of it, and I'm not a watermelon person either, but it was such a pretty scent. It's a really nice scent. It's got, I think that salty sea air, it's like the watermelon is not a candied watermelon. And I think that's what I liked about it. It was more of a juicy, watery watermelon. I didn't really pick up the apples, at least it wasn't noticeable to me. I think maybe it was just offering more of this juiciness to this scent. And then the salty sea air was really nice. So I did like this one a lot. So I think I don't like it, and I like it a lot, but I don't think I need a tub of it. I think I'd be very happy with a souffle, so I'm going to purchase a souffle. Snowpocalypse. I have such trouble saying apocalypse, but this is Snowpocalypse 2021. Here we go. I said it okay. Snowpocalypse 2021. It's a magnificent blend of boardwalk marshmallow clouds, cashmere, sandalwood, vanilla bean, and cedar. I think Summer really wanted this one to come back, and I am curious. I usually like what she likes. It doesn't sound like anything like spectacular, but I love cashmere, so I think I'm going to get a souffle. Sundresses and Lemonade. This is fresh ozone and air, roses, jasmine, lavender, vanilla, melon, sugared lemon with a fizzy twist. I got this last year, I think. I know I definitely purchased this. Maybe it was in the January 2023 pre-order. I used it up and I looked on my sheet and I gave this like a heart. So I don't have any more, and I'm going to pick up another souffle. Surfside Sweet Shop. This is birthday cake, marshmallow cream, butter cookies, cake batter, and beach treats. I purchased a loaf of this in December. I think it was the last pre-order of last year. So I've more than enough. I'm happy I got it. I'm happy I got it in a loaf, and it's a great scent if you love bakery scents. The Three-Eyed Raven. This is Palo Santo, Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Birch, Marshmallow Fireside, and Cold Air. This was another one that I missed out on last year. It was offered last year, I want to say this time last year, and also heard a lot of great things about it. So I'm going to pick it up this time because no reason not to. It has lavender, which I love, birch, which I love, Palo Santo. So it's got all of those things. So I'm really excited to smell this one. I'm going to get a souffle. The Black Flame Candle, flannel type, crackling firewood, and warm vanilla sugar. I mean, I like flannel, but it's not something I'm super drawn to, that scent necessarily. So I'm going to skip it. I haven't heard too much about it either. The Long Farewell. This is Palo Santo, Twilight Woods, pink sugar with a hint of lavender vanilla. This, I do like pink sugar. Here we go with the lavender again. I know I have way too much lavender, but I think it's not a prominent note in here because it's just a hint of lavender. I love Palo Santo and I love Twilight Woods. So for that reason, I'm going to pick up a souffle. The Long Night, cocoa, butter, cashmere, tonka, oud wood, and marshmallow fireside. I have cocoa butter and cashmere scents already. In fact, I have a couple from different vendors, but I feel like I don't necessarily need this scent because I don't find that it's extra unique necessarily, and I have scents that are similar. So I'm going to skip. Now, this next one here, the Trifecta, it's available in Lowe's only. Cashmere cream, coconut clouds, strawberry boom boom. I'm not going to read all the scent notes. I'll have them on the screen. I'm going to skip one. I'm not a big loaf person. Two, I know a lot of people love boom boom scents. I like boom boom. I don't love boom boom. And I feel like I do own a strawberry boom boom already and I don't need a loaf. So for that reason, I'm skipping but I think this is probably going to be a really great smelling scent, and I'm sure a lot of people will be purchasing it. Toasted Marshmallow Circus Cookies. This is sweet sugar, buttery shortbread, buttercream frosting, vanilla sugar cookie dough, and toasted marshmallows. Again, I'm kind of avoiding some just bakery scents unless it's mixed with like a tree note or some kind of outdoor note or something else. So for that reason, I'm going to skip. Tree Farm. Frost-covered Christmas trees standing in rows as far as the eye can see, and the smell of tilled earth, which is like dirt. I had voted for this one to come back last year and it didn't come back. I love a Christmas tree scent. I'm going to see what the ladies say on the live about this one, only because I have a lot of tree scents. I have a lot of Christmas tree smelling scents, but I am intrigued. So right now I have this as a yes in a souffle. And I'm getting a souffle because I have so many tree scents that like I don't need a whole lot more, but I wanted this to come back last year. I've heard great things, and so I think I will probably get a souffle. Tyrion Lannister, birch and black pepper with a hint of Bartlett pear. I know a lot of people have been wanting this one to come back for a while. I was chatting with Kim from Kim Hearts Organizing because she had just warmed this one recently, and I asked her about it. And she liked it, but she was just kind of like, can take it or leave it. And for that reason, I think I'm going to leave it as well. I like black pepper okay, but given that there's really only 2 main notes in here plus the pear, I don't think it's one that's going to necessarily wow me. I could be wrong, and then that's what the RTS is for. If I make an error in judgment, I can always go into the RTS and try to get it. So War of the Five Kings, Marshmallow Fireside, Cashmere Cream, Palo Santo, layered with milk cookies and beach treats. I have, I think, a souffle of this. In fact, let me check. I know I have this one. But it smells fantastic. It's actually, I have a souffle of this. So the more I've let this cure, and I got this in August of last year, the more I'm loving it as it's kind of evolving and curing longer. So for that reason, I think I'm going to pick up a tub. I think I'm going to get a tub because I really like this one a lot. Witches Be Crazy. This is birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, and a pinch of cinnamon spiced vanilla. Now, this is very much a bakery scent, and I've been saying, like, I'm not really getting bakery scents. I had a heart on my spreadsheet for this one. I don't have any more. I used it all up. I love this one. So for that reason, I'm picking up a tub. All right, then we're getting into some new scents here. So we have Beach Bronzed. This is ribbons of caramel and honey, sensual vanilla cream, salty driftwood, toasted vanilla, hints of smoked marshmallow fluff. I'm loving driftwood right now. I love vanilla. Anything smoky marshmallow, yes. Honey, I'm really enjoying honey scents in my wax. So this is kind of speaking to me with all of these scents. And then the caramel, although I'm a little leery with caramel, this is ribbons of caramel, which is giving the impression that it's just kind of a little bit in there and it's not going to be super, super sweet. So for that reason, I'm picking up a souffle. I think with all of the new ones, I'm going to get a souffle because no one really knows. They're new, right? No one's really tried them. And I'm trying to not get tubs unless I've smelled it before. Yeah, pretty much unless I've smelled it before, with maybe a couple of exceptions. The next one is Dark Sister. This is bergamot, citrus, sandalwood, cedarwood, sweet and smoky santal, palo santo, and tobacco vanille. I'm going to get a souffle of this one for sure. I love tobacco vanille. I love sandalwood. I love bergamot. All of these scents. Santal is basically like a sandalwood. So it's got all the scents that I really like. And I trust that Tiffany's going to blend this really, really well. Okay, moving on to Dark Wings and Dark Words. Birchwood, cedar, cypress, tuberose, sandalwood, bonfire woods, and cashmere vanilla. Had me at all the notes, but really had me on tuberose. I love tuberose. It is a perfumey floral. And then you've got the sandalwood and bonfire and the vanilla. So for me, this is like, oh, I have a feeling this is going to be beautiful because I love tuberose and all those other scents. Then we have Dracarys. Warm cinnamon bark, fireside vanilla, vanilla balsam, cedarwood smoke, and hints of blackberry musk. I did not mark this as one that I was going to get, but now I'm like, I think I'm going to skip it. And I think the reason, some of this is gut. Some of this is just a gut feeling. Not that I think this is not going to be good, because I'm sure it is. But part of it is like, and when I say gut, I think part of this is like, is this calling me, right? Is this like, am I like, yes. Like with the one right before, I'm like, ooh, I saw tuberose and I'm like, I have to give that one a try. And I have to say no somewhere. I can't get them all. I can't. So I think I have smoky scents. I've already picked up a lot of vanilla scents. So I think I'm going to skip this one. And, you know, again, if this ends up being one that people get and they're talking it up during their hauls, I can try to get a souffle or a tub in the RTS. Forbidden Forest. This is Pacific Northwest Winter. Vanilla Birch, Marshmallow Fireside, and Bonfire Bliss. So I think this was a blend that Alexis and Summer came up with. Yes, I mean, I like PNW Winter already. I think I'm going to get a tub on this one because I just have a feeling I'm going to love it. I mean, I love all the other notes. So for me, I've smelled her Bonfire Bliss. I know Marshmallow Fireside. I love her Birch. So for me, this is kind of a no-brainer to get a bigger size. So I'm going to get a tub. Forever Young. This is Sweet Candied Mandarin, Dragon Fruit, Nectar, Jasmine, Sheer Vanilla Amber, Sweet Cherimoya Flowers, and Marshmallow Clouds. I'm going to pick this up in a souffle because I haven't picked up any scents that I feel are kind of all year round or that aren't fall winter. I do have a lot of fall winter scents, I feel like, and this, what intrigued me here is it was a mix of a fruity floral. And I love the brightness of mandarin. I love dragon fruit. I do like jasmine. Vanilla amber sounds fantastic. I have no idea what the cherimoya flowers are going to smell like, but I'm intrigued enough to try it in a souffle. So that's the thought. Then we have Holiday in Halloween Town. This is deep fried churros covered in cinnamon sugar, warm donuts, hints of spice, creamy eggnog, and fire roasted marshmallows. I'm going to be completely honest with you. She had me at creamy eggnog. I love eggnog scents. And all of those other scents sound great. It sounds like a really beautiful fall scent. And with Teddy Bees, I give it like a year to cure. So this is stuff that I'll be probably warming next fall. And I'm okay with that. So for that reason, yes. I Heart Vanilla Tobacco, creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, boardwalk marshmallow clouds, sweet tobacco leaves, cherry wood, and a pinch of honey. Now, I said earlier, I'm not the biggest fan of I Heart Vanilla mixes, but I do like vanilla tobacco. I'm really into that right now. So this is a maybe. I may decide not to get it because I have a couple of other scents that I've gotten from other vendors with a vanilla tobacco scent. So I'm going to look at my other list and see. I have a friend who also makes wax for me who's made vanilla tobacco scents. So this is maybe on the chopping block, but don't be surprised if it shows up in my haul. And if I do get it, it would be a souffle. Master of Whispers. This is aged oak, pressed parchment, tobacco leaves, hints of leather, quill ink, and vanilla whiskey. I am very intrigued by the oak, the tobacco leaves, hints of leather. I like hints of leather. I just don't want leather to be the kind of dominant scent. I also like vanilla whiskey. So everything about this is like, I think I'm going to get this one. So that is Master of Whispers. Then we have Mistress of Evil, warm sandalwood, vanilla absolute, creme de boom boom with gentle notes of sweet, soft smoke. I'm not the biggest boom boom fan. I like boom boom. I have scents with boom boom. I'm kind of getting a little over boom boom. So I'm just going to say I'm going to skip it. One Oak, baked waffle cookies, caramelized vanilla, toasted macadamia, brown butter cookie dough, and vanilla extract. Waffle cookies, I don't know. And then the caramelized vanilla, although macadamia is really nice. I feel like I don't need this, so I'm going to skip. And that was One Oak. Then we have Pink Woods and Cashmere cookies. This is pink sugar cookies, sugar cookie dough, vanilla birch, cashmere cream, and smoked woods. I may skip this one. Right now I have it as a yes, but I think I might end up taking this off, especially since I think I have like 28 cents that I've said I'm going to buy. I think I might take this one off actually. So yeah, I'm trying to think of why I feel I need this. Yeah, because I like the scent notes, but yeah, I think I'm going to actually scratch this. I'm going to do that right now. Watch it come back on, but I'm gonna take this one off. So there I go. I'm cutting. I think I'm down to 27. If I can make it like an even 25, that would be fantastic. Then we have Replica. This is strawberry pound cake, beach treats, cashmere cream, and sweet vanilla cream cake. I have a lot of strawberry pound cake, and then again with the beach nights. So for that reason, I'm gonna skip. The Bear and the Maiden Fair. This is warm cupcakes, vanilla bourbon buttercream, drizzle of honey, cream cheese, Palo Santo, and fire roasted marshmallows. I just, again, don't know that I'm not super big on cream cheese. I think I got another scent earlier. It's vanilla whiskey. This is vanilla bourbon. So I just don't feel like I need this one. So I'm going to skip it. The Dragon and the Wolf, dark vanilla, vanilla woods, cardamom, vetiver, vanilla orchid, tonka absolute, and espresso essence. She had me at espresso essence because I feel like I missed out on that pink lavender and espresso. So I think I'm making up for it, even though this is not going to smell like that. But I love cardamom. So I love cardamom. I really enjoy vetiver. This has some scent notes that I don't have right now from Tiffany. And so for that reason, I'm going to get a souffle. The Red Wedding, toasted vanilla, strawberry cream, rose macarons, woodsy musk, dark berries, and white woods. Right now, I don't have this marked as one that I'm going to get. And I think it's, again, I like strawberry. I have a lot of strawberry. I have a lot of vanilla scents and wood scents. So I think by the time I got to this part of the list, I'm like, okay, I really got to like not get everything. So I'm going to skip it and see what people think. Then we have the Forget Me Not collection, which I love that she's doing this. I love the way Tiffany did this pre-order. So she included, there's a lot of people that really wanted Game of Thrones. And so they're mixed in there. And I love that she's included some forget-me-nots from collections from the past that just haven't come back in a long time. And I think what's happening now is there's a lot of people like myself who just started purchasing from Teddy B's January of last year, right? So it's been a year and a half. So I would still be considered a newbie considering folks, that have been buying Teddy B's from, 2020, 2018, 2019. And so I feel like those of us that joined a little later or got on the bandwagon a little later, we're familiar or we want to see things that people have just recently hauled. And so I do feel like there's been a repeat of some scents that people keep voting for that were just offered. And then there's these scents here that probably haven't been offered in a long, long time. And folks that have been fans of Teddy Bees for a long time. Would love to see come back. But they don't get enough votes because people are not as familiar with them. So anyway, Forget Me Not collection. This is coming in a 9-ounce square tins only. So it's just one size. Black Cat, Sweet on Paris type, smoked woods, peppercorn, vanilla cashmere, and sandalwood. I do like Sweet on Paris, but I think basically to give you the quick answer, I'm not getting any of these. I may change my mind, but I don't think I'm going to get. But if I were to pick one, Black Cat would be one that I'd pick. Blue Lagoon, Blue Sugar, Sea Moss, Water Mint, Cedarwood, Tropical Flowers, and Citrus. I'm just not feeling it, so I'm going to skip. Coachella, Lavender, Cedarwood, Tonka, Sandalwood, Tropical Fruits, Jasmine, Coconut Milk, Sea Salt, Moss, and Green Vetiver. This one does sound pretty good, but I'm kind of not feeling Tropical Fruits right now, so I know. Give me some sugar. Pink sugar, sweet cream, and sugar cookies. Sounds very pretty, but I don't want to say basic because sometimes basic and simple is beautiful, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not super drawn to this one. Ichabod C. I was going to say Ichabod Crane, but Ichabod C is fresh pumpkins, clove, bourbon, maple, and toasted oak. I know that Elizabeth Quinn really wanted this one to come back. I do like pumpkins, but I have so much pumpkin. I'm overloaded in pumpkin scents, and I'm not keen on maple. So for that reason, I'm skipping. Paw Paw. This scent reminds me of my Paw Paw's barn, cedarwood, sawdust, sandalwood, hints of vanilla, and masculine notes. This one, I'm intrigued because I do love a masculine scent here and there, and I don't have a lot of them. I might. This might be a maybe, and sorry for the traffic noise. Pink Embers, Pink Sugar, Sugar Cookies, Peppermint Vanilla, and Marshmallow Fireside. I have to say no somewhere. Sugarfoot, Watermelon, Sugar Crystals, Honeydew Melons, and Birthday Cake. I'm not huge on watermelon. I'm not huge on honeydew melons. And I am picking up the Snow Cones by the Sea, which has watermelon in it, so I feel like I'm good with watermelon. Vanilla Clouds. This is Icy Vanilla Woods and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I do love Icy Vanilla Woods, but I don't feel like I need it, so I'm skipping. You Look So Good in Love. This is a beautiful blend of blackberries, lemon, vanilla, and sugared violets, which is like Sweet on Paris plus sugared violets. I've found I'm not a big lover of sugared violets. And because these are only in 9-ounce tins, I'm going to skip. So if I get any, it would be Black Cat and Paw Paw from the Forget Me Not collection. So that is all of them, according to my list. So let me do a quick recap. So I think I have 27. 1, 2. So I have 28 scents. Almost all souffles with a few exceptions. So let me read off, kind of recap what I have. Balsam Blooms, Campfire Stories, Creep Show, and those all planning on doing souffles. Godswoods, a tub. Harold Finehair, a souffle. House of Dragons. I had a tub. I might downgrade this to souffle. Late Night Bake, a tub. Late Night Love Affair, souffle. Michael, a tub. Milk of the Poppy, souffle. Mrs. Teddy Bear, souffle. I think the rest of these are souffles. Snow Cones by the Sea. Snowpocalypse 2021. Sundresses and Lemonade. The Three-Eyed Raven. The Long Farewell. Tree Farm. All souffles. Here we get into 2 tubs, which is War of the Five Kings, Witches Be Crazy, and then the new scents. Beach Bronzed. I might cut some stuff out. So Beach Bronze, souffle, Dark Sister souffle, Dark Wings and Dark Woods souffle, Forbidden Forest a tub, Forever Young a souffle, Holiday and Halloween Town souffle, I Heart Vanilla Tobacco souffle, Master of Whispers souffle, and then the Dragon and the Wolf. So that's my plan. If I cut anything out, I think it might be Mrs. Teddy Bear, maybe, because I have a layered one, like I said, with the strawberry pound cake. So I'm going to go sniff that one again. I know it smelled really good, and I think I liked it more than the pound cake. So I think getting a souffle is fine. I think I'll stick with that. So one that maybe on the fence, but most likely yes, is Tree Farm. I might take off Beach Bronzed as I'm looking at these scent notes again. I might feel like it's probably going to be pretty, but it's like, do I need it? That might be on the chopping block. I think I Heart Vanilla Tobacco may be on the chopping block. I think those are the two that might be on the chopping block. So that is what I'm planning on getting from Teddy Bees. Like I said, the live may change my mind, but I really don't think it's going to. I don't. I think I'm just going to have fun chatting with the ladies and kind of hanging out in the chat and hearing what people think. But I'm going to do my best to stick to this list. If it changes, I will let you know and pin a comment in the bottom of this video. But let me know what you're planning on ordering. Let me know if you're familiar with any of the ones that I'm picking, and if you think, knowing what you know about me, if you think I'm going to love it. So yeah, let me know what your plans are, what your strategy is. I'm going to go heavy on souffles, and then if I love it, I can pick up some more in the RTS. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe it helped, maybe not. But thank you so much. And then again, don't forget to watch the live. And if this goes up after the live, then go watch the replay. You can always combine orders after the fact and just keep on adding to your order. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.